It starts quietly. You don't even notice it at first. It isn't a sudden crash. It is a slow fading, like the sun setting on a long winter day. The things that used to make you happy, the things that used to light you up, suddenly stop working. The magic trick has lost its magic. You put on your favorite music, the album that used to make you dance around the kitchen, but now it just sounds like noise. It sounds hollow. You go to your favorite restaurant, order the meal you have loved for 10 years, but it tastes like ash in your mouth. You meet your friends for a drink, expecting the usual laughter and connection, but instead you find yourself sitting there watching their mouths move, wondering, why are we talking about this? Why does none of this matter, even your passions? Your hobbies, your projects, the things that defined your personality, they feel like chores. They feel heavy. And naturally, when this happens, you panic. The mind goes into emergency mode. It says, what is happening to me? Am I depressed? Am I sick? Is my brain broken? Have I lost my soul? You try to force the feeling back. You try to squeeze joy out of life like juice from a dry lemon. You book a vacation to a tropical island thinking the change of scenery will fix you. But you just end up feeling empty on a beach instead of empty in your living room. You buy a new car hoping the smell of new leather will bring back the excitement. But the thrill lasts for 10 minutes. And then the gray fog returns. You look at other people laughing and enjoying themselves, people walking their dogs, couples holding hands, children playing, and you feel like you are behind a thick glass wall. You can see them. You can see that life is happening, but you cannot join them. You feel like a ghost haunting your own life, a spectator at a feast you cannot eat. I am here to tell you something that might save your sanity today. You are not broken. You are not sick, and you are certainly not dying. In fact, you are just beginning to live. The loss of joy is not the end. It is the clearing of the ground. It is the necessary winter before the spring. Your soul is molting, shedding a skin that has become too small for you. And the nakedness you feel, that is the feeling of being born. To understand why you feel this way, we have to look deeply, very deeply, at what you used to call joy. We have to deconstruct your entire definition of happiness. Be honest with yourself. Was it really joy, or was it relief? Think about it. Most of what we call pleasure in this world is just the scratching of an itch. You feel a tension, the itch, and you do something to remove it, the scratch. You feel bored, the itch, so you watch a movie, the scratch. You feel lonely, the itch, so you call a friend or scroll through pictures of strangers, the scratch. You feel insecure, the itch, so you buy a new outfit or post a photo to get validation, the scratch. The pleasure you felt wasn't joy. It was the temporary cessation of pain. It was the relief of a drug addict getting their fix. It was the feeling of taking off tight shoes after a long walk. But why were you wearing tight shoes in the first place? We spend our entire lives running on this treadmill. Problem is greater than solution, is greater than relief, is greater than new problem. We are addicted to the cycle. We are addicted to the drama of fixing ourselves. We create problems just so we can have the pleasure of solving them. We create anxiety just so we can have the pleasure of calming down. But then something happens. The awakening begins. You start to wake up from the dream. You start to see through the game. You realize that the itch is never going to go away as long as you keep scratching it. You realize that the next purchase won't make you happy. The next vacation won't fix your soul. The next relationship won't save you. The drug stops working. You have built up a tolerance to the illusions of the world. And this is terrifying, because when the drug stops working, you are left with the raw, naked reality of existence. And without the constant dopamine hits of fixing things, you feel flat. You feel the withdrawal symptoms of the ego. The ego is screaming, give me something to do, give me a problem to solve, give me a drama to star in, but the soul says, no, we are done with that. Let me give you a metaphor to help you understand this transition. Imagine a master sommelier, a professional wine taster. For years, he has tasted the strongest, most intense wines. Spicy wines, sweet wines, heavy wines, wines that explode on the tongue. His palate is used to extreme stimulation. He craves the intensity. He judges the quality of his life by how strong the taste is. If it doesn't burn, it isn't real. But one day his palate changes. It evolves. It becomes refined. He puts the strong wine in his mouth and it tastes overwhelming. It tastes artificial. It tastes like syrup. He spits it out. He craves water. Just pure, clear, tasteless water. His friends say, "What is wrong with you? Don't you like the expensive wine anymore? Are you sick?" And he says, "No, it's too much. It's too loud. I want simplicity." You are that sommelier. Your soul has evolved. It has become refined. You can no longer tolerate the artificial sweetness of society. You can no longer tolerate the drama, the gossip, the constant striving for more, the noise of the marketplace. Those things are too loud for you now. They are too heavy. They give you a headache. You are craving the water of pure existence. But your mind is still running the old software. Your mind thinks if it doesn't have a strong taste, it isn't real. Your mind thinks the water is boring. It thinks the silence is empty. So you are in a state of confusion, a civil war. Your soul wants peace, but your mind wants a party. And in the gap between the two, you feel nothing. You feel numb. This state, this nothing, is what the mystics call the void. It is the space between the old life and the new life. The caterpillar has dissolved into soup inside the cocoon, but the butterfly has not yet formed. You are the soup. And being soup is not a comfortable experience. It is messy. It is confusing. It feels like death. You have lost your old motivations. The ambition to be somebody has evaporated. The ladder of success looks like it is leaning against the wrong wall. The desire to impress people has vanished. You don't care what they think anymore, but you also don't care about anything else. The need to accumulate wealth feels silly when you realize you can't take it with you. But you haven't yet found a new way to be. You haven't yet found the motivation that comes from the soul. So you sit in the gap, and the gap feels like a desert. It is vast, it is silent, it is empty. There are no landmarks. There is no map. The compass spins wildly. You wake up in the morning and think, why bother getting out of bed? It's all pointless. It's all just a game. Society tells you this is a crisis. Society tells you to rush to fill the gap. Get busy, they say. Find a passion, set a goal, distract yourself, take a pill to make the feeling go away. But I am telling you, do not move. Do not try to fill the desert with plastic flowers. Do not try to pave over the void with busy work. Do not try to jump back into the old game. It won't work anyway. Stay in the desert. Sit in the sand. Let the sun beat down on you. Because it is only in the total silence of the desert that you can hear the voice of God. It is only when the noise of the world dies down that the signal from the universe can come through. If you can stay in this place of no joy, if you can stop fighting it, if you can surrender to the boredom, something miraculous begins to happen. You start to notice a new sensation. It is not joy in the old sense. It is not excitement. It is not a high. It is not a spike of adrenaline. It is subtle. It is quiet. It is steady. It is a profound sense of okayness. You are sitting in your chair doing nothing, achieving nothing, feeling nothing. And you realize I am okay. I am breathing. The sun is shining. The heart is beating. The floor is holding me up. And that is enough. I don't need to be happy. I don't need to be sad. I just need to be. This is the shift from doing to being. The old joy was dependent on external circumstances. I am happy because I got a promotion. I am happy because she loves me. I am happy because the weather is nice. The new state, this peace, is dependent on nothing. It is causeless. It is unshakable. It is the background hum of the universe. It is the canvas upon which the painting of life is made. It is like discovering that the sky is always blue, even when there are clouds. The old you was obsessed with the clouds, chasing the fluffy white ones, running from the dark storm ones. The new you realizes you are the sky. The clouds come and go. The joy comes and goes. The sadness comes and goes. The boredom comes and goes. But the sky is always open, always free, always at peace. It holds the storm just as easily as it holds the sun. And then slowly the senses come back online. But they are different now. They are cleaner. They are sharper. You stop looking for the big experiences, the fireworks, the parties, the achievements, and you start noticing the tiny ones, the ones you used to ignore. You notice the way the light hits the floor in the afternoon, the dust motes dancing in the beam. You notice the texture of the warm towel after a shower. You notice the steam rising from your cup of tea, the swirl of the milk. You notice the sound of the rain against the window. Before you were too busy chasing the extraordinary to notice the ordinary, but now you realize the ordinary is the extraordinary. Life becomes vivid again, but in a quiet way. You realize that peeling an orange is a miracle. The smell, the color, the taste, it is a universe in itself. You realize that walking down the street is a symphony of sensation. You don't need to go to a rock concert to feel alive. You can feel alive just breathing. You don't need a passionate affair to feel love. You can feel love just looking at a tree or a stray cat. The threshold for satisfaction lowers. It takes very little to make you content. And because it takes so little, you are free. You are no longer a slave to the world. The world cannot bribe you with its toys because you don't need them. The world cannot threaten you with loss because you have already lost everything and found yourself. You have become untouchable. Now, a word of warning, there is a trap here, a subtle ego trap that catches many smart people. Some people use this state of nothingness to hide. They say, nothing matters, so I don't care about anything. I don't care about my family. I don't care about my health. I'll just sit on the couch and rot. This is not awakening. This is dissociation. This is depression wearing a spiritual costume. This is nihilism. True awakening does not make you cold. It makes you transparent. You still feel, in fact, you feel more deeply than ever because your heart is no longer armored. You feel the pain of the world. You feel the beauty of a child's smile, but you don't cling to it. You don't try to own it. You let it flow through you like wind through a screen door. You still engage with life. You still chop wood and carry water. You still go to work. You still love your family, but you do it playfully. You play the game of life, but you know it is a game. You are like an actor who plays a tragic role on stage, crying real tears, screaming real screams. But inside there is a part of him that knows he is safe. There is a part of him that is smiling at the beauty of the performance. That is the state of the awakened soul, fully involved, yet fully detached. So, what should you do right now if you are in the gray zone, if you are in the void? If you are feeling dead inside, wait. Wait without hope and without fear. Do not try to force the spring to come. The winter will end when it ends. Nature does not rush, yet everything is accomplished. Your only job is to be present with the emptiness. Treat the emptiness like a guest. Do not slam the door in its face. Sit with it. Listen to it. Ask it what it has to teach you. Stop trying to fix your life. Your life is not broken. It is molting. Like a snake shedding its skin, you are vulnerable right now. You are raw. Your eyes are cloudy. Do not try to put the old skin back on. It doesn't fit. It is dead tissue. Trust the intelligence of life. It knows what it is doing. It breaks you down to build you up. It empties you to fill you. It silences you so you can finally hear the truth. You are being prepared for a higher voltage of energy. If that energy came through your old system, it would have burned you out. So the system is upgrading. Let it happen. So, my friend, if nothing brings you joy anymore, celebrate. I know it sounds crazy, but celebrate. It means you are graduating. It means you are free from the addiction to the external. It means you are ready for something higher. You are ready for truth. The old joys were just shadows on the wall of the cave. You have stepped out of the cave. At first, the sun is blinding. At first, the world looks stark and empty compared to the dancing shadows. But give your eyes time to adjust. Soon you will see colors you never dreamed of. Soon you will find a joy that does not depend on a reason, a joy that just is, like your breath, like your heartbeat, like your very existence. You are not losing your life, you are finding it. You are finding the life that cannot be lost. And remember, you are not just a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Welcome home. I will see you in the next moment.